International Criminal Court by the Assembly of States Parties. I ask you to raise your right hand and, in accordance with Article 45 and Rule 5 of the Rules of Procedure and Evidence, pledge your solemn undertaking.
Congratulations, Mr. President.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much.
I now invite the new prosecutor of the court, Mr. Karim Khan, to address us. The floor is yours, please.
Thank you so much, Mr. President, Vice Presidents, Honourable Judges of the International Criminal Court, Vice President of the Assembly of State Parties, Mr. Registrar, President of the International Criminal Court Bar Association, my predecessor Fatou Bensouda, and Deputy Prosecutor, ladies and gentlemen, it is a great honour to take this solemn declaration, but it's apt to recall that this magnificent courtroom, this building, and this office that I now lead can be viewed through two different prisms. First, it is an awful testament to the horrors of mankind, that in this 21st century, as we send rovers to Mars, as we are about to commence space tourism, where we have managed to harness the powers of the sun, of the wind, and of oceans. In this 21st century, medieval crimes are being committed by modern people. Rape, slavery, killings, torture, attacks against identity, all manner of persecution and destruction of cultural property take place as we speak. But through the other prism, through the other lens, this court and the whole Rome Statute architecture represents, in my view, a promise to the future that tomorrow need not be as bleak, as sorrowful as yesterday. To state parties, with respect, I commend you, every single state that has signed up and ratified the Rome Statute, for your commitment to international justice, your commitment to fulfill the promise that you have made. And I undertake, in my new position as prosecutor, to respect the statute, to comply with complementarity, and insist on independence. And I will endeavour to foster cooperation and collaboration wherever possible. I will endeavour to nurture engagement rather than competition. The priority for me, and I believe that's the principle of the Rome Statute, is not to focus so much on where trials take place, but to ensure that the quest for accountability and inroads on impunity are made. Burden sharing, for me, is a corollary, of course, to resource limitations. But it's also a legal and moral obligation upon all of us, a shared commitment on behalf of humanity, of which we have the honor to be part. And together, I really do believe we can make progress. And I stand steady and willing to engage with states in novel and imaginative ways. Linked to that is my view, Mr. President, that of course the ICC is not only a court of last resort. In my view, and it's a matter for the honourable judges of the court, in my view, the Hague itself should be a city of last resort. Wherever possible, we should be trying to have trials in the country or in the region, wherever possible. Of course, it is easier for survivors and victims. It can save costs, reduce the carbon footprint. But also importantly, it shows we're not in the export business. We're not. We are involved in a body of law that is owned by humanity. It is not of the West or of the East, it's not of the global North or of the South. It belongs to each and every one of us. To non-state parties, I say that I wish to include you in my engagement in this joint quest for justice. The principles that underpin the Rome Statute also find form in the Charter of the United Nations, in customary international law. And my conviction is that we can find common ground in the quest and in the imperative to ensure we eradicate genocide